Hello and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be looking at the 7 steps for your business or your church to take in relation to the JobKeeper extension. With general information today, for full information, please go to the ATO website, and also for the latest updates, please go to the ATO website. My name is Ed Johnson from XTL Bookkeeping Services. Let's begin. So step number 1 is that you want to check your turnover test for the JobKeeper extension. So under JobKeeper Original, the turnover tests were quite varied and in some cases quite complex. It's much simpler with the extension period. You're comparing July to September 20 to July to September 19. And what we're looking for is that decline in turnover. So for your business generally, most businesses it's 30%. Most churches were looking at a 15% decline in turnover. Just ensure you're using the full period for both years and the same accounting method for the comparison. Step number 2, you want to then lodge your turnover test declaration for the JobKeeper extension with the ATO. If you can do that early October, that's great. Get that lodged into the ATO with your figures for the turnover test declaration. Step number 3, then go ahead and check the eligibility of each of your employees. So since JobKeeper first began, there have been some changes in the rules for eligibility. So just go through each employee, check their eligibility, particularly if they're new. They may not have qualified originally, but they do now. And in some cases, you'll need to issue them a new form as well to get their declarations too. So check each person for eligibility, then go through and determine which tier each of your employees or religious workers is on. So there's now 2 tiers in JobKeeper. This is a big change, and it depends on the number of hours they've worked in the assessment period. So go through those rules, work out for each person, are they tier 1 or tier 2? Then step number 5, go into your accounting payroll software and make sure that you have tagged each of your employees to the correct tier. So each one needs to be nominated for tier 1 or tier 2 if they're on the JobKeeper scheme. That's important because that information will flow through your single touch payroll reporting and go through to the ATO with the correct data. Step number 6, then go through and check all your top-ups. So I would go through each employee at a time. Make sure they're topped up to the correct level. Now the thresholds have changed. For tier 1, it's $1,200 a fortnight. Tier 2 is $750 a fortnight, or the monthly equivalent. So go through each person, make sure they're topped up to the correct amount, or the top-ups are removed as necessary if they're earning enough money already. Or as an employer, if you're not eligible, you're not declaring, remove all those top-ups from your system. For churches, particularly if you've got ministry expense allowances, MEAs, that you have included or changed because of the top-up process, just make sure you adjust those back or remove them as needed as well. That's easy to miss or to forget to do in this process. Step number 7, you want to set a couple of schedules. So firstly, set a schedule. So you lodge your declaration for your turnover test, then set yourself a schedule to do your monthly declarations. So early November, early December, early January, you want to be lodging your October, November and December monthly declarations. And also set yourself another schedule for the end of December or early January to look at the JobKeeper 2 extension, the JobKeeper extension 2 period. So the first 3 months is extension 1, then there's another extension 2, and there's a similar process to assess whether you're going to be eligible for that second 3 month of extension. So lodge yourself a reminder to do that process. Please reach out if you are stuck. Reach out to us, reach out to your professional support or directly to the ATO to ensure that you've got your employees on the right top-ups, the right levels, the right eligibility before you make top-up payments or do any lodgements or declarations. My name is Ed Johnson from XTL Bookkeeping Services. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.